welcome everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the run, it's Parrish. Shakes off the tackler. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Catch in the middle, it's Lee. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Davis. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Selden. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. They're going to run it. That's the 45 on its way. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Jukes his way for more. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of it.
Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
On the run, it's Sampson. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Dart. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The give and the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can...
Touchdown ball! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. We can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's hauled in at the 10. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Coming after it. They get to him as he throws. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Dart. Floating away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And back to the air on 2nd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
In halftime, in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They're going to run it. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
26, Ole Miss, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Dart. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Got it set up on the outside. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Offense getting set for first down. The give from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. Fires to the middle. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He's taking the shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
26. Ole Miss 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Back to throw. It's Dart. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Lets it fly. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Selden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught, close to the marker, it's Wells. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Dart. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Selden. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He wants to pass it on second down. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Leaves it with the running back. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. They'll run it to the right. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Pocket starts to collapse. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great...
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street, getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
They'll go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's right on target. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Running it to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Loveland. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Using his legs, it's Edwards. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is beautiful defense, timing up the blitz, getting in the backfield, and not just getting there, laying the big lick.
I think that ball carrier, his eyes were like saucers on that one. He knew he was running that thing right into the teeth of it, and boy, he paid the price.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break. On the ground, it's Edwards. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
To the air, it's Warren. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He's off to the races. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top covering 79 yards. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Trying to find his man on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Back to pass, it's Howard. And wings it incomplete.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, it's Smith. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw it on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, that's normally an easy throw and catch, just a slant route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense there.
6th play of the drive coming up. Using his legs, it's Henderson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys. You see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's into the open down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes. And you just saw it right there.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass, it's Warren. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive in the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
To throw, it's Warren. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They'll try the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Get set, get set.
He'll try the left side. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.